to me. Boys best not to ask any questions.
Hey everyone, this is X-Man Gaming back with another video, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. If you're new, hit that notification bell for all my upcoming videos. Here we have another new video. This is about the Order 1886 and Ready at Dawn Studio. So check this out. So what it seems to be is we will never see another Order 1886. Unfortunately, the studio has been closed. Unfortunately. Let's just talk about the game, for instance. This game did have a lot of potential. Had a massive potential. The graphics were ahead of its time. Let me tell you that. The graphics were ahead of its time. Even the gameplay was a bit mediocre. It could have been better, but it would have been better. You know, some games are better with a sequel. If you get what I'm saying, guys. But you know, we could have. They could have held this studio longer. I mean, it was no longer owned. It was no longer owned by Sony. Let me say that first. It was owned by Meta. They did a lot of for the Meta Quest, so you know, a lot of VR for that. And I guess they failed on they failed on a lot of the projects that they made over there. So that's what it seems to be. But let's just say, man, what could have happened? What kind of sequel we could have seen? You know, this game was beautiful. This game was wonderful. Like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it highly, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you guys out there over here have loved the game, have purchased the game, have played so many times of the game, have platinum the game, all those types of things. It's just sad to see all these studios closing, and they had so much potential to do greatness. Cause, like, look at it. The graphics were just amazing. They were amazing for a 2015 game. Definitely had its qualities. But what could I say? You know, I'm just some random YouTuber guy. But I hope you guys are enjoying the video, and all I can say is, you know, the video game industry needs to do better. We have to do better, man. And as consumers, we have to do better on, you know, how we purchase things. Because it does matter of how we buy our products. When we buy our products in a certain way, the companies, and especially like that's what any industry, the companies they take heed of that, and they go by what's the best thing smoking. If you're not buying, they're not producing. So and each of his own, and if they're not producing, they're going to sell off. So this is what happened with Ready at Dawn. You know, they Sony didn't get the sales that they could have got off this game, so they sold it off, and then Meta received it, and they didn't get what they wanted out of the company, so they sold it off. So it was a pass on and pass on. So you know, what can you do? But all I can say is this game definitely had some great qualities of it. And I could see how some people dislike the game. I mean, I know that a lot of us we are tired. We are very tired of QTEs in the games, and they're very exhausting. Very. It's just. It's just we wanted to upgrade on our gaming, So it's and me personally, X Men Gaming. We play games over here. We love to play all types of games. This was this was a quality game when it first came out. I remember I purchased this day one. Purchased this day one. Something just told me to go back to this, especially after hearing all this. Hopefully, we can get a revive of the company, or at least get this franchise sold off where we could see a sequel one day. That would be great, right? I'm just saying. But who knows? It'll just be good to see something come out of it. But you never know what might happen. But we seeing it a lot in all the industries at this moment. A lot of great games that were put on a shelf or just sitting there. Like look at Saints Row. Saints Row failed. It failed pretty bad, but that was a great franchise. It really was. Played. It was a competitor to GTA. It definitely was a competitor to GTA, but look what happened. Embracer Group just dropped the ball, and a lot of these studios. It's not even the studios; it's the executives. They dropped the ball on these franchises, and it's all about the money, of course. It's all about the money, of course. We all know this. If you don't know this, I don't know what planet you live on. But we have to speak with our wallets, guys. We have to speak with our wallets. It all amounts to what you do as the consumer. If you're the consumer and you don't purchase these things, that is exactly what these executives will look at. They're looking at what is being sold. They're looking at numbers. Numbers mean the most. Even if you enjoyed the game or if you enjoyed that handheld or system or anything, if the sales are down, you won't get anything. Like you won't get nothing. But we're gonna see about future games and the future games coming up. So you know we're gonna know what's gonna happen. But we seeing it. It's coming. It's coming to fruition. We seeing exactly what's going on with each and every of these franchises. This is new. This just recently happened. We're ready at dawn. It's been canceled. Been canceled. Sliced. They're shut down. Close the doors. Open and shut. It's a wrap. But I'm pretty sure that they had a plan for this game. You know, but after they got sold over there to Meta, it was a wrap. I mean, I'm pretty sure they wasn't probably that good at making VR games, but who knows, man? But all I can say is this game has some great graphics, and it has some great potential to it. The story was pretty decent as well. I know a lot of people is gonna say that when they see this video. It had a lot of potential to this. But what can we do about that's my question to you guys. What can we do about seeing our franchises stay true and blue? That's the question. That's the question I have for y'all. Are we gonna speak with our wallets? Are we gonna stand up and actually keep our franchises that we love or new franchises because this was a new franchise. This started off, which was good. We gotta see what's gonna happen. So let's see what we're gonna do. I hope you guys are ready for some more videos like this because we're gonna be showing more videos like this in the future because I think it's gonna keep on happening. It's gonna keep on happening. We're gonna see a lot of studios shut down with games that we actually enjoyed or new franchises like this because this was a new entry
You have betrayed our order.
in that
No one
time,
escaped the penalty.
which this game was ahead of its time.
Lord Chancellor.
But who knows, man? That's all I got to say. And I just want to let you guys know is that it's time for us to stand up and pay attention to what we're losing and what we like to see. You know, we want to see more. We want to make them have more innovation and more quality games for us. And standing around and letting things like this happen will not let any innovation come in fruition. It will never come in fruition if you would just sit there and let these type of things happen. You have to, speak with your wallet. Purchase those games that you like in big numbers. You purchase those games in big numbers, they will know it's time to make another sequel. And that's each of his own. But I had to make this video because this was on my mind, and this has been over years since I even thought of this game. But I had to, I had to say this because this is in my collection, and I hope you guys take heed to this because you will be seeing this more often. You will be seeing this more often where games that you enjoyed and business is business. And at the end of the day, it's all about the quotas and the numbers. So if they don't meet their quotas and the numbers, you won't see another game. And that's just how it goes. But when it comes to the Order 1886, all I have to say is it failed on its what can I say? It failed on its the gameplay. It could have been longer. It could have had more in-depth mechanics. Maybe a little bit more of a RPG mixed with some type of maybe of a God of War aspect to it, and Vampire, also Vampire. That would have been a good mix with this, with that game Vampire that was made. That could have been mixed with this too, in a way, how they presented that franchise.
But the current disruption calls for caution and
But
concerted effort, not action.
that's just my opinion, guys. But who knows? Who knows? But all I can say is this game had its bits and pieces of brightness, which they could have worked on it with a sequel. So I feel that Sony could have gave them a little bit more of a chance instead of just letting them loose from up under Sony Monica.
What says the order of
Santa
Her
Monica.
Majesty's Royal
Excuse me,
Knights of
guys.
the White
Santa
Temple?
Monica. And I just believe that this was a good studio. And it's just sad to see Ready at Dawn
This
go.
council is
And
dismissed.
I just don't understand. I just hope that we just not keep seeing this goal go in fruition even more like our beloved franchises that we see. Because we don't see any more games come out like this beautiful at least. You know, you gotta think
Then
about
your
this.
friend
This
Malcolm.
game was on the PS4, and you know we got a PS5 now. You know, PS5 and Xbox Series X,
The
and
men you call
you
masters.
The
know
Order of Knights
higher
knows no one
higher
knows.
frame rates and
Not even
all
the
that
Queen
good stuff. 60 FPS.
You are an empire
But
of bootlickers groveling at the feet of the
look
mighty
at
and
this beautiful
United.
game. This game was beautiful at
Guard
its
your tongue,
time.
woman.
Your
So
honorable corporation
it had its chance. You know, the studio.
Rantings of a
I'm pretty sure that these developers really worked hard on this game. That's the sad part of it. That they
We
really
both
worked
fight the
hard on
same
this game,
evil.
and they really worked hard on a lot of other games that they did. They also worked on a f- some of the God of War
You have
games,
nothing in
the
common.
Do not
previous
allow your
ones,
friend to have died in vain.
Enough!
which was pretty nice.
Tell me
So
why I should not kill you.
you know they had some things under their belt.
There are things worse than death.
But you know, we've been seeing that in a lot of
It
other
is mine you're seeking
studios.
your misguided
But
quest.
one thing we can say is maybe there's hope for the future for
Sacrifice.
different franchises. Maybe we will see something come out of this in a positive light.
He
But
deserves to die
we
along
will
with
never
every one
know
of his
until
collaborators.
that day comes. But all we can do is wish, and all we can do is vote with our
Only
wallets
secrets are well
and
kept.
keep a straight mind and focus on what we love. If you love gaming and you love action adventures and things that have a decent
There is no driving
storyline
force for
or
your conviction.
decent type of
There are things I
graphics
can
and
show you.
it makes
Give
you
you the
get
explanation you need.
entwined with the
Your answers
characters
await
or
at the company's
anything
headquarters
like
in the
that.
yard.
We have to speak on that and we have to ask for that.
You had better be
It just
right
won't never come
for your own
to
sake.
us. We have to make them know that that's what we want. And
The
this is
underground
why I'm
connection
making this
Be
video.
prepared to meet heavy resistance from the United
This video
Until I say otherwise, we will not
is
harm
the
innocent men.
downfall. Is the downfall.
are innocent.
Let me get this straight.
Shame.
This is the
I'll abide by my
downfall
rules if you expect
of the
me to
Order
follow.
1886.
Very well.
But what can we do about any future things? That's all I want to know, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I just want you guys
Not be
to
seen as having any part
sink
in
that in and check for future videos. And guys, we're going to end it here. But the video will be playing, guys. So check out the rest of the stuff. And let's say rest in peace to the Order 1886.
Games
I knew you would return, brother.
Come out of the shadows, damn you!
You and I, we are not that different. I do what I must to protect my kind. We fight only. Give me grace. This is not the outcome I sought.
One of its